Hello, welcome to Studio Snack. I'm Lydia Thornley, a designer, creative director and sketcher.
And I'm Narcisa Oleda, ideas tamer.
Design on radio, that is a bit weird, isn't it? And that got me thinking, what does my work sound like? Some of my work is on screen and some of it involves art materials. Some of it's indoors, some of it's outdoors. It's all creative work and driven by the same thing, curiosity. But physically, it's very different, and recording it was surprisingly revealing. This is me doing design. It's keyboard noises. It could as easily be office work. Narcis, what did your design work sound like when you recorded it?
It sounds similar. Pen on paper, keyboard, phone, Zoom calls, eating biscuits, sipping coffee.
And do you have your commute into work as well?
Yes, that's how it sounds.
Door closed. The sound of design on screen got me thinking about how everyone has the means of production now. Everyone's a designer now.
Are they though? Because technology, I think, has bred misconceptions of what design is.
Yes, exactly. And there's a lot of thinking, but you can't hear me think on a good day. This is watercolour. Me cleaning the brush in a jar of water. This sound takes me right back to my father's studio. It's a timeless process. And this is sketching outdoors by the River Lee. The sound is everything that sketching is. It's an activity, but it's about everything else around me.
Lydia, you do a lot of sketching on iPad. How does it sound?
As you'll hear next, it's just a series of taps. You've no idea from that what I'm doing.
Doesn't it feel artificial though? Because when we create, we do a lot of chatting.
And thinking, which I imagine to sound like this. This is my clockwork pencil sharpener, in case you wondered.
I love that.
And then there's a pause for a snack.
I was wondering when the snacks were going to come.
Well, Charles Spence, a professor of experimental psychology at Oxford University, has shown that there are sonic cues for food. He and his team won the 2008 Ig Nobel Prize.
What's an IG Nobel Prize?
Prizes for research that makes people laugh, then think. This was for his sonic chip experiment, electronically modifying the sound of a crisp to make it seem crisper and fresher, or to give the project its full name, the role of auditory cues in modulating the perceived crispness and staleness of potato chips.
I can feel an experiment coming now.
Snacks? Check. Decibel meter? Check. Studio Snack Advisory. This clip contains sounds of people eating. So, shall we start with the twiglets?
Twiglets. So the sound. So the packaging is about 70 decibels.
Wow. So let's try snapping the twiglet. Oh, that was very quiet.
Yeah. I was expecting to be.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I might have to eat that.
Let's say 45 decibels, whatever that means as well. Okay, pretzels.
It's a slightly quieter pack, this one. You going to take a pretzel?
Yeah. Okay, the snap. It's a bit louder and biting.
That is quite a civilised snack, it has to be said.
45 decibels. Right. Let's go straight to the naughty tomatoes.
These are dal sticks. Let's see what we get here.
Quite a snap, 40 decibels. Yeah, but it's a bit louder.
Yeah.
50, 60 decibels. Let's stay on tortillas. I reckon Mexican is gonna be loud.
Yeah.
Including the packaging is already loud.
Yeah.
80 decibels
Yeah,
packaging.
we're kind of into music. We're into loud music straight away, aren't we?
Yeah.
Parade in a pack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good sonic snack, that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think so far Mexican is the one that
you wouldn't
wins
want to
the-
have that in an audience, would you?
No, not in the cinema. And finally, we're going to Thailand.
Mm.
A bit more delicate, 60 decibels, and
45.
quite delicate.
Yeah. Again, about 45.
Yeah, I think that's what Thailand is, isn't it?
It's very polite snack.
Yes, very polite. Excellent. So that, what does this prove?
I think it proves that as designers, we need to think about what our snacks go.
Yes.
Given me a whole new thing to think about in
Yeah,
design.
because if you're designing for cinema, for example,
exactly.
you should have to think about the cinema snack packaging as well as the sound.
Exactly, because I take everybody through the who, what, why, where, when process. But with packaging, I've never really thought about where people take it.
Yeah, me neither.
And I think that's a really interesting thing to do. I wonder if there are any packaging design companies out there who also think about that sort of thing. And I think that's a whole design consideration that I'm going to start talking about. So that's what I've learned.
Yeah, I agree. I think sound is part of the design. So that proves as well that our podcast, even though it's not visual, it's got a place. And
Exactly. But that was quite serious. Meanwhile, playtime. I think we need to make a jingle with these.
Oh, yes.
Join us next month for another studio snack.